Shalom, Israel. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out on 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohanan. That's right. And since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are the true Jews of the Bible. I am Priest and Officer of 50, HEADQUATERS, having the honor of holding the Hebrew class down tonight for Priest and Officer 5000, HAZAHAB. Joining me today is Priest and Officer 5000, YATZAZAR. Let's clap it up for the Most Holy. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. Today is going to be a continuation of Officer HAZAHAB's recent teaching on the Hebrew anatomy. So he did a fantastic job. And if you've seen his Facebook page, as well as my Facebook page, we posted a picture of his fantastic artwork along with the Hebrew anatomy. So that's what we're going to cover today, a little bit deeper. And we're going to show you both the modern and the ancient as we extend his teaching. If there's any questions, please add them to the chat, and we'll do our best to answer them as we go along. So, Officer HAZAHAB is a much better artist than I am as far as drawing pictures. So what I've done is essentially took what he taught on his picture, and you'll remember it as this. I made a picture of it there, and showed the person with all the body parts, including the ancient Hebrew spelling of it as well. So what I'm going to do is I sorted the body parts by alphabetical order, just so it's a little bit easier to follow. And I'm going to write it in the ancient as he wrote it. And I'm also going to include the modern Hebrew as well as we extend this class. So we all start out with this sheet here. This is the Hebrew alphabet. And you'll notice that everything is written from left to right. That's the ancient letters up top, and down underneath it is the English spelling of it. And then underneath that, we have the modern Hebrew. And the thing what's special about the modern is that it also has a secondary line for secondary characters that appear at the end of the word. So you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters that there's actually 2 characters for it. So if it's used throughout the word, you use the top row. But if it appears at the end of the word, you're going to use the bottom row. So we're going to come across a few words that actually will use these secondary characters tonight. All right. So let's start off with, this is the Hebrew anatomy. Okay, so first one we're going to cover is arm. We're doing this alphabetically just so it's easy to follow. And the arm in Hebrew is pronounced Zarawai. So that would be Za, Ra, Wa, and the I. So when you connect it, you get the Za, the Ra, and the Wa and the I connect together. So it'll be Zarawai. And in the ancient, if you follow your sheet, I'm going to write now all the characters in the ancient as well as the modern. So the first one you can see is a za. Then you're going to see the ra. Then you're going to see the wa. Then you're going to see the I. So it's very easy to just follow your sheet as you see the English letters, and then you're just substituting the ancient or the modern version that's underneath it. So we have the za, which is a z. We have the ra, which is that. Then we have the wa, which is that. And then you have the I, the circle. So in the ancient, we have connectors that help us pronounce the words. So this will be a single. So this is a za. Then we have a single ra. And then you have the wa and the I goes together. So we do this upside down one to show it as connected down. Za, ra, wa. In the modern, go to za, then the ra, then the wa, and then the I. Zarawai. So that's the arm. Next is the beard. So the beard. So beard is pronounced Zaquan. Za. Quan. QAN. And this is two sounds. So you have the qua and the na put together. So it's quan. So quan. And you see that here, za, that's by itself. Then we have the qua. And then we add the n, na. But because this is together, we connect these two. That means za, quan. And in the modern, za, qua, and then the na. But this one appears at the end of the word. So this is what we were talking about earlier. We see our sheet. The na, when it appears at the end of the word, it's the secondary character. So that's why we have that one. The secondary characters are also longer than the primary characters. So you can see that the ka, the na, the pa, and the taza are actually longer when you draw the lines down. So that helps you see it here, za, quan, so that you know it's a secondary character whenever you see it longer. Okay. Next, we're going to cover blood. We all have that inside our bodies. Blood. And blood is dam. It's the da, and then the ma, but it's pronounced together, so it would be dam. So we write the da, and then we write the ma. And because it's connected, these two letters as pronounced, dum. And in the modern, we're the da, and then the ma. Now the ma is also appearing at the end of the word. So here you see is the ma. You can see that on that. But here's the ma, and then because it appears at the end of the word, you're going to see this is the closed version versus the top one is actually an open version. So we use the secondary character because it appears at the end of the word. Down. Next we're going to cover is bone. And bone is pronounced I tazam. So it's I, the tazah, and then there's a ma, or the M, but they're connected. So it'll be I tazam. And in the ancient, we draw the I, which is a circle. And we draw the tazah. And then we draw the ma. So it's I tazam, because these two are connected. And in the modern, the I, then the tazah, and then the ma, which appears at the end of the word, just like this one. So we use this character, the one that appears at the end. I tazam. The next one we're going to cover is chest. And chest is pronounced Kazakh. So that's the ka. And this is the ka, as if you have something in your throat. Ka, not ka. That's a different character. Ka. And then zak, which is za, with a Q. It's a qua, but they're connected. So it's zak. And this is drawn ha, which is the fence, do you remember? Then you had the za, which is the Z, and then the qua, which is a rising sun. So ka, zak. And in the modern, it's the ka. Remember when you draw this, this is actually closed. So sometimes people can't see that because it's really small. It's not like the ha, which would essentially erase a little part of it and it'll be open. So the ha is closed. Then we have the za, and then the qua, which will be this. Chazak. Next we're going to cover is the ear. And the ear is pronounced azan. So that's the a. And then the za. And then there's the na, but it's at the end of the word, and these are connected. So is azan. So we draw the a, the a. And then the za. And then the na. So it'll be azan. And modern, the a, the za, and then the na. Again, as it appears at the end of the word, it's the longer one. So this is the secondary character. Azan. Next we're going to cover is the I. The I is ayan. So it's I, yan. So that's a ya, na, but they're connected, so it will be yan, ayan. We draw the I, the ya, and then the na. It's pronounced I, yan. These are connected. And in the modern, the I, ya, then at the end, ayan. Next we have our fingers. And fingers is pronounced a taza ba. So that would be a, taza, then the ba, and then the I. But these are connected. So it'll be by. A taza by. Let's draw the a. The taza will be a taza, and then by. So that's the ba, the I, and these are connected. A taza by. In the modern, the a, taza, ba, and then the I. A, taza, bai. Next, we're going to cover is the flesh. And the flesh is pronounced as bashar. So that would be ba, sha, and then there's a ra. These are connected, so it'll be bashar. So let's draw the ba and the sha, and then the ra. So ba, shar. These are connected. I'm just going to make this a little bit straighter, just because I'm writing on a lower angle. Let's look better. And in the modern, ba, sha, ra, ba, shar. And we have room for one more. Let's do the foot. F T. Foot is pronounced ragal. That's ra, ga, and then the la, but they're connected, so it's gal. Ragal. And this will be drawn as the ra, and the ga, which is the camel, and then the la, which is the animal. So the ra, ga. Make it a little shorter. Ragal. And then in the modern, the ra, ga, and then the la, ragal. So this will be a good point here to take a snapshot. If you have a camera, you want to take a picture of this or a screenshot. And I'm going to take a screenshot myself.
You got Sister Maya Nah, Shalom, says Yah Shamar, Tabashin, Yah Shai, Maurice, Officer, HEADQUATERS out of Buffalo, Shalom, Priest Yah Bashin, Yah Shamar. Duh.
Shalom. Thank you for joining us. Are there any questions at all?
No questions.
Okay, so now let's cover the next series of these. Cleaning the board so you guys have a nice clean setting on the computer so you can see things very neat, no overlap. Right. Any questions at all? There. Next we're going to cover is the forehead. So the forehead is pronounced atazak. Ma, taza, and the ha, but they're connected, so we pronounced tazach. We draw the ma, the taza, the ka, and connect them. Ma, tazach. And in modern, draw the ma. Now, this M is the first time we're seeing it. So this is, remember, the M's got two different characters, but when it appears in the first of the word or any part of the word except the end, we use the curved one that has this opening at the end. So this is an opened ma. Then we have a taza. And then we have the ha. This is also close. Ma tzach. Next we're going to cover is the head. And the head is Rash. That's the Ra. Then you have the Ah. And then you have the Sha. But they're connected, so it will be Rash. So we have the Ra, the Ah, and the Sha. So the Ra, Ash. And in the modern, the Ra, the Ah, and the Sha. Ra'ash. Now we're going to cover the hair. Now the hair is Sha'ir. So it's the Sha. And then you have the I. And then you have the Ra. But these are connected. So it'll be sha'ir. Let's draw the sha and the I, and then the ra. But they're connected, these two, so it's pronounced sha'ir. Modern. Sha. I. Ra. Sha'ir. Any questions in there, sir?
No questions. I won't tell you the question.
Okay, the water, sir. All right. So next we're going to cover is the hand. And the hand is the ya. And they're connected. So it's yad. So that would be the ya. And the da. And they're connected. Yad. In the modern, it would be ya. And then the da. Yad. I'm going to change this just. Sometimes everything's crooked because I'm trying to show you at the same time as I draw the letters. There we go. The bottom is flat. So that's yad. Next we cover is the heart. And the heart is pronounced la. That's the la. And there's the ba, but they're connected, so it's pronounced as la. So we'll draw the la, and then the ba, and they're connected, so it's lab. And in the modern, la, and ba, lab. Next we'll cover is the heel. And that's pronounced iquab. That's I, the qua, and the ba, but they're connected, so it's pronounced iquab. So we'll draw the I, then the qua, and the ba. So we I quab, because these are connected. And in the modern, I, qua, and then the ba, I quab. Next, we'll cover the knee. And the ni is pronounced barak. What's interesting about this, barak, is that is also the same word for bless. So it starts the B, the Ra, and the Ka. So it'll be Barak. Barak. And in the modern, it's the Ba, the Ra, and then the Ka. Now this Ka has two different versions. And because it appears at the end of the word, we use the secondary one. So if you see our sheet, we have the Ka. You see there's the top one, then there's the bottom one. And that bottom one is the secondary character because it appears at the end of the word. Now you're going to notice something about this Ka. It looks extremely similar to the Na, but it's longer, the Ka, and the Na is shorter. So you see how here, this is longer here? The Na will be like, if I erase part of it, it'll be shorter. So you'll notice the longer characters. Next we're going to cover is the leg. And the leg is pronounced as Yarak. You have the Ya. And you have the Rock. So you had Barak up here as a knee. The leg is Ya Rock. So we have the Ya. Then we have the Ra. Then we got the Ka. So the Ya Rock. In the modern, the Ya, the Ra, and the Ka. Ya, Rock. And the Ka, again, just like this other one, is at the end of the word. So it's the secondary character. Next we're going to cover is the lip. And the lip will be Sha, Ha. Shapa. Let's draw the Sha. And then we draw the Pa. So remember, this was the open mouth letter. And then the Ha. But they're connected. So that'll be Sha, Pa. And the modern, the sha. Then we have the ha. And then we have the ha. Now notice the ha, or the H, this is opened here, versus the ka up here. You saw how this was closed, but they look very similar, but that's the difference. There's a gap here. So sha, ha. And we'll do one more. Good fit. The mouth. It's actually ha. So the lip was sha pa. The mouth is just pa. So that would be the pa that we wrote here. Pa and the ha, but they're connected. Pa. Draw the pa over here in the modern. Sha pa, pa. So this will be a good point to take a picture or screenshot. I'm going to take one too. No questions? That's what you said. Okay. All right. And we got one more set to go. Clean this up for you. See it well. This will be the last of the set. I think we got 10 or 11 more. Next, we cover the neck. And the neck is pronounced I ra. The I, the ra, and there's the pa. They're connected, so it'll be I ra. So that would be the I, then the ra, and then the pa. I ra. And in the modern, I, the ra, and then the pa. Now the pa appears at the end of the word. So this is the secondary character. So if we see our sheet again, we'll see that when you look at the pa has two characters. You have one that looks like a backwards G, and then you have another one that's almost like a P backwards, but it's extended. So that's the secondary character, as it appears at the end of the word. Next we cover is the nose. And the nose is ah. The ah and the pa, but they're connected, so it's pronounced ah. So it'll be the ah and then the pa. They're connected, so it's pronounced ah. So the ah, the modern, and the pa. Now the pa appears at the end of the word, so it's just like this one here. It's the secondary one. So it's the pa. Goes down. Instead of like the G, goes straight down. So it's ah. Next we'll cover is the palm. So that's like the palm of your hand. Let's pronounce ka. Ka. And pa, but they're connected. So let's pronounce pa. So we draw the ka. Then we draw the pa. And we connect them. So it's ka. From here, draw the ka. And again, you got the pa. Ka. Next we cover is the shoulder. So the shoulder is pronounced shakam. So we have a sha, then we have a ka, then we have a ma, but these are connected, so we pronounce shakam. Let's draw the sha, then the ka, and then the ma. So then you have the sha, these are connected, come, shakam. Draw the sha. The ka. And then the ma. The ma is at the end of the word. So we use the closed version. Shakam. Next we cover is the skin. And the skin is I wore. I, the wa, and the ra, but they're connected, so be awar. Start I, then the wa, and then the ra. I war. And in the modern, I, the wa, and the ra. I war. Next we cover is the sole. This is your sole of your foot. That's pronounced makap. You have the ma, you have the ka, you have the pa. These are connected, so it's ma ka. Let's draw the ma, then the ka, and then the pa. Ma ka. And in the modern, ma, ka, and the pa. Now the pa appears at the end of the word, so it's just like these. Ka. So we use the secondary character. Next, we cover the stomach. The stomach is also known as your abdomen. And your stomach is pronounced ma'ai. So it's the ma. And then you have the I. Then you have the ha connected. So it's ma'ai. Let's draw the ma. And then the I. And then the ha. But these are connected. Ma'ai. And in the modern, the ma, the I, and then the ha. Ma'ai. Next we cover is the toes. And the toes is pronounced bahan. That would be ba, han. That's the ha. And then there's the na. But these are connected, so it'll be bahan. Let's draw the ba. The ha. And the na. And they're connected. Bahan. The modern. Ba. The ha. And then the na. This na appears at the end of the word, so it's the secondary character. Bahan. Next we're going to do the tooth. The tooth is shan. That's connected. So it's pronounced shan. It's a sha and a na connected makes shan. Draw a sha. And then a na. And to connect them, shan. And marn. Sha. And the na, which is just like this one here, it appears at the end of the word. That's the long one, secondary character, shan. Now we have the tongue. That is LASHAWAN. We have a la. We have shan, just adding a tooth up here. There's a sha and a na, but they're connected, so it's LASHAWAN. There'll be a la, a sha, na. La, shan. Modern. La, sha. The N, the na. LASHAWAN. And the last one is your waist. And the waist is mathan. That's ma. Then you have the tha. Then you have the na. But they're connected. So it's ma, thun. Let's draw the ma. And the tha. And the na. And they're connected. Ma, thun. Modern. the ma, the tha, and the na. Thought. So this will be a good point. Take a picture or a screenshot. I'm going to do this as well. Are there any questions at all, sir?
No question, just comment.
Okay. Any questions?
No, just reading.
Okay. So, no, the questions up there. I could make an attempt of drawing a character, but I'm not Officer Hunt, so my
My eyes are how the kid draws.
I don't know, man. I can try. Yeah, that's one question.
So why is the skin and the flesh not necessarily the same thing? Is the skin and the flesh not the same?
No, they're not. They're different, I guess, ways of how it's been used. So the skin is Iwar, and the flesh was. I understand your point, though, what you're trying to say, but it's actually a different one, Bashar. So it's sometimes in the Hebrew, you might see it translated, in English, and when they're using the flesh, they're using the Bashar. Sometimes when they use the skin, then they're using the other one. So when you're reading the English, you're seeing a translation, but underneath it, you'll see there's different variants.
And technically, your skin is a layer on top of your flesh. You ever get a cut
Yeah.
and you see that the top layer, you're not bleeding, but the top layer is removed, and you can see the under layer of your skin. That ever happened to you? Oh, you got one right here. That's proof. So
All right, I'm gonna erase this then. So those are all the words we're gonna cover. So I'm gonna make a very crude diagram just to show you parts as much as I can here. Now I gave you a few extra ones here that Officer Hazahab didn't include in his picture. So it's hard to write every single one of those. There's like 31 of those on the board, so to make it legible and not overcrowded, save some space. But you saw the actual words already. So I'm not going to repeat everything like that, but I'll put the English down. You already got the Hebrew versions. You took a picture of these. And I'll leave it in the English and the pronunciations in the English, because once you know the English, they're your training wheels. And you see, it's very easy to write either the ancient alphabet or the modern alphabet. Once you know the English, how it's kind of spelled, you're just looking on your chart, and then you're just writing the appropriate character. Let's see if I can draw a man. Let's see. Now, if you recall, we have Officer Hazahav's brilliant picture here of the human anatomy right there. And now we've expanded that knowledge to include the modern Hebrew, as well as he had the ancient on here. So I'm going to attempt to do this here. I've never done this before, by the way. So here we go. Let's start with the head. This is intimidating. All right, we have a head. And so we got a nose. And we got a mouth. And then we got a neck. Let's see what we got here so far. Let's add some hair. So we got hair here. Let's see, we got a neck here. Let's add an eye. We got a nose. Let's see. We got a mouth. There's a lot of things in here. Let's see. We got a head. And trying to do this so I have space to show you. All right, we got a mouth. And let's see. Then we got a lip. Let's call that a lip. And so that's teeth or a tooth. And let's see. Oh, we got a tongue. Is that a tongue? Let's see, what else we need? We need a beard. Got a beard there. What else we got here? Let's try to draw a body. So with that, we got a shoulder. We got shoulders here. And let's see. Let's draw some arms. Arms. then we have a hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a hand. Let's see. What else we got here? Well, we have another arm. One, two, three, four, 5. All right. And we got a chest. There. What else we do today? We got legs. This is not to scale at all. The leg. Got the foot. And we have got the heel. Then we got the sole of the foot. Got toes. We got a knee. We got waist. Let's see what else we covered. Let's see where we go. So we have an arm. We got a beard. We have blood. Well, I can't really draw blood. That's inside. Bone. Yeah, that's inside itself. We got a chest. Oh, we have ears. We got ears. I guess that's an ear. We'll call it that. We'll call that an ear. Got the eye. Oh, we got fingers. Got your flesh.
So like, Ois, what do you mean? What does all that means? Can you explain? Your question is not clear. You can proceed, Joe.
We got a forehead. And I'm just going to call this over here. It's the forehead. We have the head. We got the hair. Got the hand. Got the heart. Actually, no, the heart's inside, so we'll just keep it on the physical outside for a little simplicity. Got the heel. Got the knee. Got a lip. Got a lip. Got the mouth. Got the mouth. Got a neck. We got a nose. We'll call this also the palm. Say the palm of your hand. We got shoulders. Got skin, that's all over. Got the sole, got toes, got a tooth, got a tongue, I got a waist. That's what we learned today. That's the English of that. How are we doing on time, sir?
8:24.
All right. So rather than duplicate everything we wrote today, you know the English of everything that we learned in the Hebrew, in the modern, and the ancient. So with that, we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out on 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohanna. And since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that we are the true Jews of the Bible. I am priest and officer of 50, Sha'athwan, holding the class down for priest and officer 5,000, Hazahah. Joining me today is priest and officer 5,000, Yatazar.
Sign Christ. Clap it up for the class. Sign Christ. We're going to read the ISUPK announcement. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry, tithes, which is the commandment. Numbers 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering from priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you will like. Upcoming Holy Convocation, we have the Passover, which is going to be April 12th. We also have a feast that is going to be before the Passover on March 13th and March 14th, which is the Feast of Purim. So we have the Feast of Purim coming up next month, March 13th, March 14th, and then we have the Passover, and then the day 11 bread, April 12th, April 13th, and on. All right, make sure I can check the bulletin board in the school. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headbands, scarf. Any sister, contact the camp leader in your zone. If you would like to be a sister, if you would like to be a cult princess. With that, men of Israel, and Majam Shabbat, and Majam Barak, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. So to the sister Majam. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Majam Shabbat, Majam Barak, Yahweh Shamar Ha'atan B'Hashem Yahushua. Yahweh, Shamar, Al, Athab, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Yachim Matah, dismiss. Yeah. Sign Christ.